would like to welcome everyone to our after church tea time. Really looking forward to this discussion on aligning with your purpose so that you can live a fulfilling life. And I have support today, joined by Mr. Ryan and of course an Ascension coach. And we have also Eve and Nara here. Super nice twin flame couple, and also supporting their clients as well on their journeys. And we had a beautiful Sunday service today with Lisi providing the sermon. And yeah, I would really like to go into this one today with you and just help process a message, and I think personally for me, I can definitely relate to that topic. I have been in and out of jobs and have been living my life purpose completely. And then, I have to support myself with a job again. And then I'm living my life purpose completely. And then I have to support myself with a job again. And so I really got a feeling for the difference, when it comes to that. And I can really say that the best thing you can do is living your life purpose 100%. Like that's the best thing you can do. And yeah, so what I would really like to ask you guys, from that Sunday service today and that life purpose, how are you guys feeling about it, and what was your major takeaway from that?
Yeah, what I feel the major takeaway was like, if you live not your life purpose, you have always like separation in your life, so to speak. You have your day job where you go to just get money. I mean, the purpose of a job is to get money in this case. And then you have like to really rest and process the day where you felt maybe stressed, or this was Lisi's experience when she shared that she needed like the whole evening to just process the day. And what she was talking about with the trip was really like, when you live your life purpose, it feels like everything is just one. It is one thing. Like you have this joy and you can enjoy your day, and you do like the work, which is more like a fun experience, like more play. It is like flowing in the day. And she took her videos around the mountain, which supports again her purpose. It is like everything is like flowing and aligning, and this feels like so easy. And so there's like, from her experience when she was a teacher, and I can relate to that because I worked in kindergarten as well, and I know how even when it is really beautiful to be with children, it is also like a stressful job. It can be like very stressful because there are so many energies, and you have a job outside of your life purpose. You have always to deal with society or energies. And if you live your life purpose, like Lisi shared, you can make your schedule, you create your day. And yeah, this is like something you can really enjoy and relax into. And you do just all day long what you really love and what you're passionate about.
It's really like what I've got is when you don't live your life purpose, you always need to find something that's filling up your cup. Mm-hmm. You're going to work. That's most of the time, that was my experience. It was more taking from my energy, and I had to invest a lot of energy into like the landscape gardening and stuff, what I was doing. And I always needed something to fill myself up with, because I didn't felt really fulfilled in my heart, even if it was some nice things I've did, but it was not every day. So I always need, like on the weekend, find things that fulfills me. And with my life purpose, I don't need that anymore, and I can just be happy and calm and fulfilled right now, and doing the same things now have a complete different it's a complete different experience going to a walk or to a hike when you live your life purpose and you've did it to like fulfill you. So basically you can do the same thing in your life, but your experience, how you feel about it, is completely different because you are already full within. And that's the main takeaway or experience I also have for myself, how it really feels when you shift your life from having a job and living your life purpose. It's like you don't need to go on and find something that fulfills you. You're already fulfilled through your purpose. And that's the main goal everyone needs to achieve, like that the purpose will fulfill everyone, no matter what they're doing. If they're like Ascension coach, what we are doing, or if they're landscape gardener, what I did before, if they are farmer, if their purpose is to work in a supermarket, doesn't matter where you work. If it's your purpose, you will have this feeling of being fulfilled all the time.
Yeah.
Of course, there can be challenges, but you don't need to go out and find stuff that brings you joy or
escape, so to speak,
yeah,
from your day-to-day life to find something different. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I agree. And like, I feel like the mending of the two, the finances with the purpose, is what's so important here to know, because if you're not focusing on building that foundation with your wealth, you know, as well as enjoying your life purpose, like, and you're just like chilling out and, you know, not really pursuing it as your profession as well, then you're going to have those things happen where, oh man, I got to make some money. I got to get this job. I got to do these things, you know, what's going to happen, you know? And so it really is important to bring peace into your finances as well. Right. And to know that, you know, the more that your vibration grows in your finances, you can do more of that. You can have more of that fun. You can take more space to go on that nice nature hike. You know, you can have a pool in your backyard and spend time with your twin flame and your family. And it's a beautiful thing. And yeah, I really love to see your guys' story, Lara, and is it Yez?
Eve.
Yeah, it really resonates. And to just see you guys thriving together, it's a beautiful thing, because yeah, just having your family together and living your purpose and enjoying each moment, living your life purpose, that's what we all desire, right, with our twin flame. And yeah, it's a really good role model for us all. And to see that that's what we're all striving for, is to live our life purpose is in perfect harmony with our twin flame union and our perfect wealth. Like, we all have desires for ourselves, and it all starts with peace, right? In the teachings of union, the mirror exercise, and just being able to work yourself out of these beliefs that you can't mend everything into the one, you know, connection to God and your life. And yeah, I just think it's really about bringing it all together, right? And yeah, that's what I have to share.
Yeah, it's really amazing that we have Lara and Eve here today, and you know, because you are, you know, successfully living your life purpose as twin flames, and you just recently basically moved, right? There was, I guess, you know, a jump in vortex, or however you want to call it. I think it was a big step forward. I saw the pictures and the videos, and how is that for you guys?
Yeah, that's the funny thing. This house or this new home we have is manifested through purpose.
Yeah.
That's the only how you say it?
Reason.
It's the reason why we're having it, because it's was manifested out of our life purpose, because we needed like this space or this new place to grow in our purpose, because the old space was no longer like serving us, and we were not able to hold more clients in this apartment. That was just like you said, the vortex was not the right vortex to grow. So we needed something to like grow in our life purpose, and that actually supports ourselves. Like with the pool, we have a support tool to grow. So basically the house is the next step for our life purpose to grow. And the life is still the same. We're having this home, but we're still doing exactly the same like before. We're doing our inner work. Most of the time we're doing inner work, enjoying life and work. And we're going back to our blocks like before. We're still working on the exact same blocks we're having in our union than before, but to have more support in it actually helps us to also like move through the blocks that are here, and it's like just a bigger support system we're having for.
Yeah, I feel when you like really we got more successful when Eve joined like the business I built up before, and it was like really all the energy is flowing in. Now it's like really when twin flames come together and they share the life purpose, it's really like a powerhouse. When the purpose is aligned, I mean, there is so much energy and drive and passion. And we really want to share the teaching. So there's a lot of energy moving through us when you are passionate about what you're doing. I mean, this is your life purpose. And we really lived we humbled ourselves the year before, and we really lived in a very small apartment, and we have 2 children here with us. So there's also a lot of energy we have to manage in the house. And it was quite a journey, and we felt after some months when Eve joined the business, this is not like, we cannot grow here any longer, and we need like we need to upgrade now, not to wait any longer on something. We really need like this is a support system. Our house is like really a support system which gives into us. We have space, we have many rooms, we have the garden. Eve needs his garden. Right. And the pool, and everything is like giving into us, and so we have way more energy to give into people, to love more people. And yeah, this is a beautiful thing. So this is manifested out of purpose and for purpose, only for purpose. It's really, we have it just for more purpose. Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
That is beautiful. And yeah, I like how you say that basically that you are living your life purpose, and then you're basically reaching some kind of maximum where you're like, well, in order to give my gift to the next level, I actually have to upgrade my living conditions basically. And then naturally you attracted this new house that is more supportive to you, and now you can serve on an even higher level because you have more support, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah, and what I can definitely share from my own experience is that when you are working maybe in a job that is not fully aligned with your soul design, you can kind of make it work. You can shift all the things that are in your control to maximum benefit for your own journey, for your own growth. However, it's really just making the best out of something that isn't ideal, and in the end, the best thing and the most supportive thing is really following your heart and expressing that and being creative from that space. And that is also a way to be successful materially, physically, right? You don't have to suffer, you don't have to sacrifice living your life purpose. You're meant to experience abundance. And it can be a process, it can be a journey. However, yeah, it's so beneficial because you don't need to basically spend a lot of time recharging. Actually living my life purpose, that gives me energy already. Like I'm like, okay, now I'm used up from the work, and I want to do even more of that work rather than working a job that is not my life purpose. I feel like it's not too bad, but I actually need to take a break from that and to recharge my battery and to cleanse my aura nervous system, because the work environment isn't ideal, right? And just from that contrast alone, there's a natural motivation to only live your life purpose and to figure that part out as well. And then we have recently met in person. I guess it's been a few weeks already, or months even, in Michigan, right? And how was it for you, Ryan, from there? Because I think you're also looking into moving.
Yeah. Yeah, like this is really just like a deep cleansing for me, like this conversation, because like my housing situation is like all over the place right now. And so, there's a lot of good happening and manifesting that's like supporting me right now. Like I have a lot of support around me. But I really desire, my home. I desire my lake home, and I know how important it is for me to step into this next level, in serving, in loving, to have a grounded home, my own space, just waking up and getting in a more of a routine, for my dog to have some land to run on, just like stepping into more of like the dream come true, instead of like, oh, do I have to suffer? Oh, do I have, and like fearing that choice to just claim what's good for me and what's real for me, and who I really am, and what life really does support me, not the life that I thought that I was raised on, who I was based on my family, and looking outside of myself like, oh, this is how I'm supposed to be because this is what everybody does. Or, it's just like a whole new vortex. It's a whole new consciousness that does take a lot of willpower, to come out of that energy, because there's a lot of like questioning and is this going to work out? But it all is because it's God, right? And it's God coming through me. It's God showing me and, leading the way. And so, yeah, it's very, it's a beautiful time, actually, what I'm moving through. I'm moving through a lot of upheaval and, old stuff, but yeah, I'm claiming my time here. I'm claiming my life here. And yeah, I desire to, enjoy life in Traverse, and hopefully, someday, have a lake home, and everything's really coming into fruition. And I, I'm very grateful for where I'm at, and yeah, just for the live event, because the live event really just showed me how important our community is for me, and, our physical church, and yeah, just really being able to support in this way, to be here and ground community. It's important. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that as well. Claiming that home in Traverse City for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's really nice to see pictures with you and locals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it just feels right. It just feels like, it actually feels like the place that, God was always leading me to, like to be here. And it's pretty cool because it reminds me of like where I'm from in some ways, but it's just like, it's better in every way. Like there's just so much, it's perfect. I love it here.
Yeah, for me, traveling to the US is really, it feels in many ways also like familiar, because I know it from the movies, from Hollywood movies and stuff, that you just know how it looks and stuff. So it's like, oh, now I'm here, now I'm in the movie.
Right.
And yeah, it's actually very peaceful, my experience of it. And just you have a lot of space there, people tend to be more relaxed. At least that was my experience so far.
Yeah, the cities are intense, but Traverse City's not intense. Yeah, it is nice, peaceful.
Absolutely, yeah, it's a journey, and from what Lisi shared as well, is that when she worked as a teacher and stuff like that, she I guess had a similar experience of there was always a need to recharge after work, right? Something that stood out is when she mentioned that, oh, now I have to kind of reward myself after work and play video games, and like to decompress and then basically fall asleep. And it's not the best restful sleep, in these moments. And when you really go to the next level and you identify your life purpose and you go in that direction of living your life purpose, these, I guess, expenses can diminish more and more, right? And you get to taste more of that juicy work that is rewarding in itself and refreshing in itself.
Yeah, I feel what it's all about is like, if you serve God, you serve yourself. When you love God, you love yourself. When you live your purpose, you serve God, and you feel loved by yourself. It's just because you serve love. Yeah.
Yeah, I still feel it's no matter if you're living your purpose or not, it's like, or if you live your purpose, it's like still a journey. So you will have challenges. You have things to learn, like, for example, managing your schedule. You still need to do that, like Lisi also shared about having her time to make her own schedule, but you still have challenges in your purpose to learn. So it's not like, it's just to be aware that if you live your purpose, you have a lot to learn in your purpose, how you coming out from this thought system you learned in society. It's still like a journey to bring that out of your system. Like, for example, if you're working for 10 years in a job and you're doing everything like how society is doing, so this 10 years you need to like root out of yourself and learn the new ways in your purpose. So it's also here we need compassion, like to give ourselves the space to go the full journey and learn to live our purpose, what that actually means, how to serve God, how to be with ourselves, how to invest in ourselves. But if you live your purpose, the purpose itself will show you where you need to work on. So it's basically, how you say that? It's you start to build a relationship with yourself. As soon as you live your purpose, you are like, God is pointing you back to yourself, and now it's time to really focus on yourself and what you need. This home we have here right now is really also bringing me on a deeper level to invest deeper into myself. And I'm coming from a family where I didn't receive much love, and there it was always, I was needed to go outside and seek for things outside of myself. So this home brings me on a deeper level to actually love myself, invest into myself, doing everything for myself first, and after I go and give others. And that's like a beautiful lesson also. If you get something more, you have still lessons to learn, and that's my lesson. And the first days or weeks were not so easy to have such a supportive home to like ground into that what you have now, that you actually need to invest way more into yourself. And that's a new experience I didn't have before, because I just had what I knew. And having that the first time for yourself, it's pretty cool and it's amazing, but it also has the price you have to pay, like to things you need to overcome what didn't work anymore. I can't live like in the old vortex anymore. So if anything from the old vortex is still within myself, I have to
Upheave.
release that
Yeah.
upheave.
Yes.
Still a lot of crying within myself, like letting go of my family. It's
Yeah.
sometimes challenging, but it's worth everything. Like to invest into yourself and go the journey, and like Ryan said, letting go of these beliefs you learned, what you have from your family or what you learned in school or whatever, to have the willpower to go a new way. And not a lot of people in society are doing that, but to stay strong, and no matter how strong the storm outside is, you stay and you go through your challenge, and you will always like come to your goal and to your
Yeah, I thought when Eve was talking, like, thank God we have life purpose class. So we do not have to figure like everything out on our own. We have really like a roadmap and the teachings, and we can just apply. I mean, we have it like, even when it is sometimes very challenging, we have it still very easy because we have Jeff and Shaleia and the teachings, and they gave us a roadmap. So we can just apply what they teach. Yes, very grateful for that.
Yeah, I totally resonated with what Eve was sharing about your purpose, showing you what you need to work on, because you know exactly where you're at is exactly where you need to be, it's the only place you can be. And so if you're going through, you know, a job situation that you don't enjoy so much, just know that it's giving you the next step towards, you know, what you desire in your purpose. And so to really just not, you know, focus on what you're upset about in your work, you know, just in the sense of letting that be what reality is, right? And we're not the upset, we're not, you know, the circumstance, you know, we are divine beings. And so the more that we perceive that in every moment that we're, you know, conscious and we're living, like there's purpose in everything we're going throughout our day, throughout our week, you know. And so everything we've been through was not like, it's not put on you because it's like, oh, like this is what it is. It's like, this is what you think it is. So now you have to let go of what you thought it was to have what it really is, right? And so yeah, sometimes we can play that trick with the ego or illusion that you know, the upset is who we are, or the small apartment is who we are, or not having our dream car or our dream home is who we are. No, like we have what we have because of what we believe. So believe big, see yourself in what you want, see yourself in what you desire, claim that, move in that direction, and it becomes. That's what I got. Yeah.
Nice one. Yeah. And blessing other people's successes as well, right? It's very important to not see yourself as separate from anyone's success.
That's true.
It gets easier and easier for everyone, you know. It's like I don't know, is it icebreaker ship in English? I don't know.
I don't know.
I know that there are these boats that break the ice, you know. And I guess everyone that conquers their dragon to get the treasure, a little reference here to today's group coaching class with Jeff and Shaleia, you know, I guess helps everyone because it gets clearer how the process works and that it's working. Yeah. And then this is also a romance attraction lesson, is to bless the romance that you see in other people, the success that they are having, because this is also your success. And when you bless their success, then you are saying, this is also for me, right? And in spiritual truth, this is also for you, right? You also have that that car that is yours, that home that is yours. And I guess God already has a vision for your life and a perfect way to get there, as long as you just, you know, stay applying the process, as long as you stay within that body of work, then you're naturally headed there. Yeah, very cool, very cool. Something that also stood out to me from the Sunday service today was just in the outro how Dennis and Nicole shared that they always seem to be working, and yeah, it doesn't really matter how it looks like from the outside. And, if people think that you are crazy for always working, I think that's a good thing. And it's probably how I appear to some people as well. Or I'm always working, and after work, I'm going to work, but it is fun actually, and it is good work. And yeah. Working is playing, I guess. Sometimes work doesn't feel like play, but it's just because you're still growing there. And then once you grew there, then it can feel like play.
Yeah, I had here a lot of experiences with just working for others, how this feels, working for others and trying to build my life purpose or my business, and working just in your life purpose. And the difference from every step, like you always have the energy for the work you have to do, but when you just live your life purpose, it feels like you have even more energy.
Yeah.
Because it's like fulfills you, and it doesn't actually feel like work because you're doing things you like. So it's really this transition when you look back from your whole life, how this work really transform, first of all, everything within you, and then also your outer reality, and you work with your feelings to like really come to the core of everything. And look back, it's crazy what the work actually helps you, how you feel in your life purpose and living your life purpose. That's like the whole journey you're moving is pretty phenomenal, I would say.
Yes. Yeah, and I mean with work, the word work is also, I feel we do a lot of spiritual work, of course, but you can also see it like we are just loving ourselves a lot. Like we are giving ourselves a lot of love. And then like there's this word not needed anymore. Or we can describe it in another way. Yeah. Yes.
True. Yeah. It's in limited words sometimes, right? Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, thinking about the topic, do you guys feel that, about with the Sunday service, that there was, is there something else for you guys that is just still that stood out to you, that you feel like discussing or unpacking a bit more?
Yeah, but sorry.
You got it.
Yeah,
But
it's just, I said it in the beginning that what Lizzie shared, she lives also with her twin flame, and she did this walk or this hike. And yeah, before it would be like a vacation, but now it's just another day in her beautiful life. And that I wanted to come back to this feeling that it is all one. Like everything you do is just one thing in the day, and it is like enjoying actually your relationship with God, and it's serving in a way. You enjoy, you give to yourself, and then you give to others. It's like one beautiful thing you can do day after day after day after day in your life. Yes.
yeah, and I guess I would just share that, like, each upset is leading you to, your perfect harmony with God. And, it's actually the upset leaving you. So let the process happen, right? And let yourself be grounded in this work, because it's perfect. And it's safe to not, you don't have to look elsewhere or think like, you're gonna know better. Like, let yourself really be loved in that space, because when you're loved in that space, you attract what you want, what you actually want, what you desire, I should say. Because sometimes what we think we want, we don't really want. And it's really important to get clear with God by letting love move through us completely. Like, we are channels of God, right? We're allowing ourselves to connect with our creator as we are created. And you know, I think the big piece of that is physically knowing that. Like, you don't have to like go into meditation, you know, to be with God. Like, it's an every moment kind of normal occurrence. And that's not weird. That's not strange. It may feel that way because that's what we're getting used to doing. But your life can be very relaxed, normal, everyday type of stuff. And you can do the mirror exercise and you can have all of your dreams come true. So yeah, that's really the piece that, you know, I feel from this sermon.
Mm-hmm. The good thing is also that when you live your life purpose, you are yourself, you follow your heart, you express yourself authentically, then you also give almost like permission to other people do the same more easily. It's because it's not that weird thing that much anymore to be free or to be loving or to follow your heart, right? Because more and more people do it, and then it gets easier to break out of that routine.
Yeah, I want to share something. I mean, I guess you know it or you remember it, but you were like one of the persons I watched on YouTube once, and you brought me to Jeff and Shaleia. So, I mean, this was like a big influence in my life. And by you living your purpose, I was like inspired to do the same. Yeah.
I had the same with Ryan. I was in the beginning of my journey looking at a lot of videos from Ryan. I loved Ryan since day one and his videos.
Yeah, that's so cool. So we are all inspiring each other. Yeah, that's beautiful.
That's cool.
Yeah, and now you inspire me as well, because
Yes, me too.
that's funny actually. That's good. Yeah, mutually beneficial, I guess. Awesome. That's the oneness, right? All on the same team. Yeah. How are you guys feeling? Do you have anything else on your heart to share in this after church tea time? Do you guys feel like the message has been shared?
Yeah, I feel complete.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys, and thank you so much for watching as well on Facebook and YouTube. And if you would like to support the Church of Union's message to the world, feel free to tithe or donate, and simply check out unionism.org on ways on how to go about that. All right. Thank you guys again, and
Thank you.
see you all soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.